I'm going to talk to you today about the once a month cooking method. I'm going to give you some steps that I hope will make it easy for you to implement for your family. The first step is to plan. You need to plan on having your family gone on the day where you're going to be cooking. Ask your husband or a babysitter to take the kids. Unless you have an older daughter who would be helpful in the kitchen when you're cooking, make sure your family is gone. The next thing you're going to plan is your menu. I start by taking an inventory of what I've already got in the freezer prepared. So once you've done that, you need to get out your recipe books and find the recipes that are tried and true, the ones you know your family's going to like. Ask your family what they'd like to have on the menu and use that and incorporate that into your menu as well. I found a great website my friend Jolynn told me about. It's called onceamonthmom.com. It's really helpful as you're going through this step. She's done a lot of the work already for you, so make sure you take advantage of that. After you've done that, it's time to write out your menu. I found some great free worksheets on a website called lifeasmom.com. Go on there, print out the worksheets, and fill them out and put them in a place that's easily accessible for your family. After you've done that, it's time to prepare your grocery list. I found this great worksheet in the Freezer Cooking Manual by 30 Day Gourmet. It has a spot for each of your recipes, and you can go through and write in your ingredients that you're going to need and write out how many you're going to need for each recipe and tally it up at the bottom. This makes making your grocery list so much easier. After that, you're going to go on to step 2, which is to prepare. Shop. Make sure you take help when you go shopping. Make sure you get everything you're going to need, including freezer bags and freezer containers, and enough for all of the meals you're going to be freezing. After that, you're ready to prepare your food. Cut up all of your onions, all of your veggies, prep everything you're going to be needing so you can just throw it together on the day you're going to be cooking. Then go on to step 3, which is to cook. You need to order your recipes in such a way that you're best utilizing your space. I like to put recipes that I'm going to be using my cook stove, and then also after that I'm going to use my oven, recipes I'm going to use my oven for, and then recipes that I'm going to be just cutting things up and putting together into a bag to freeze. So make sure you order your recipes in such a way that you best utilize your space and your time. The next step is to freeze. Put your prepared food into freezer containers and make sure that you express as much air from those containers as possible. This will help the food to last longer. After you've done that, you need to label and date each of your items and possibly put directions for reheating on them. After you've done that, you need to get your food into the freezer as quickly as possible. The next step is to enjoy. I like to look at my menu the night before and get those menu items out of the freezer and put them in the refrigerator to thaw. That way they're ready to just throw into the oven or put into a pot the next day. I hope these things are really helpful for you, these steps are helpful for you, and I hope that you will enjoy using once a month cooking in your family. Please feel free to leave a comment below or a tip that you found helpful as well.